What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Mark. Thanks again for being part of Not Your Father's Capital. Make sure you guys are all subscribed down below. Let's get into some Cardano talk, guys, because we're seeing JED, Cardano stablecoin, really have a very strong day, some strong surging of activity, right? But within the network activity, the mainnet is going down. So these concerns is what I'm going to address in this video. So make sure you guys all, like I said, subscribe. Stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the way out, and we'll take a quick dive into Cardano, what they're doing right here, right now. And this is some big stuff, guys, because we're seeing, despite this huge surge, right, almost doubling, right? We're seeing JED almost double within activity, but the network activity is declining. Now, this is raising a lot of concerns about falling transactions, okay, as well as Cardano's development. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, we all know the reports and the metrics within Cardano and ADA on how they've been developing on chain and how they've been boasting that #1 position across the board, guys. But this is something where you look into some of the hype, right? We're seeing the market cap. We're seeing a little bit of the social dominance. They're starting to fall a little bit. So some traditional challenges lie ahead for Cardano, okay? And this has kind of been their issue, is that mainstream adoption. ADA is not sexy, right? It doesn't attract the guy that wants to make a quick 10, 15, 20, 30% on their money. They don't really play it that way. It's a long-term approach for Cardano holders, and I think there's a lot of positions opened up where you're either in or you're out at some very low levels or some very high levels for ADA, okay? But now we're seeing the daily active addresses, guys. I'm going to pull up this metric. 52,000 is where we dropped to 39K. That has impacted the transaction numbers and fees that generate on Cardano about 20.4% over the last week. So this decline is what is causing a lot of bit of the FUD that we've seen on the chart. Okay, and obviously we all know about the Bitcoin sell-off. We've seen the development activity decline. Within this Bitcoin sell-off, there's been a trickle-down effect into some of the altcoins, right? So Cardano, at the time of this recording, guys, trading hands at that 47 cents line. All right, so not really too much to report on that front. Crypto today is having a very green day. All right, a very, very strong day across the board. Just a handful of cryptos that are in the red territory on this day. But when we get into Cardano, more so, we look at just a modest 3.5% increase as we currently are recording. Some of the cryptos today are up almost 10% or above. But that's what's very important. We're going to get into some of the talk within Cardano, but more so I wanted to address this issue and why JED is increasing, doubling, right? But we're seeing a lot of decrease on the mainnet within Cardano, and that's kind of why we're seeing a lot of non-correlating effects with this stablecoin growth. But the inability to sustain users as Cardano's development is going skyrocketing. The evolution of its ecosystem skyrocketing, the projects on Cardano skyrocketing, and the on-chain metrics of this developer activity, guys, has been #1 in that top spot for quite some time. But now we're seeing some decrease, right? Some waning, if you will, within some of the volumes on their overall network activity. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments if you have a cause, a source, a suggestion, a hypothesis, why we're seeing a little bit of a fallout from this on-chain activity, despite some of the success that we're seeing that's not correlating with the Bitcoin sell-offs within the stablecoin volume, right? That's what I wanted to make this video for you guys. I'm curious to poll you guys, see what your guys' thoughts are on this matter. But as it relates to me, guys, Cardano for me has always been a long-term play. It's going to remain a long-term play, and quite frankly, even without stablecoins that are very, very much a mainstay and a necessity for the overall health of Cardano in their development, really is not going to play a whole heck of a lot within what I'm doing with my ADA. So that's what it comes down to. I hope you guys are all doing well. Make sure you guys all hit that subscribe button on your way out. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you all in the next video. Cheers.